Runaway train, never going back.
And I'm going to aim the front weapons at the mailer demon.
You hit him square in the chest. BB, your gun is gooped up with slime. You are now falling. Make a roll just for the boosters themselves.
Both of them are ones, so my boosters don't kick in.
They do worse than that. They both explode.
And then I'm going to send my horse mount thing back to catch BB.
I'm concussed.
Killsphere's going to turn the ship's weapons at the rearmost train car.
Your hit rings true, and you destroy that last train car. However, the grappling hook was still attached to that bit of the train, so the rest of the train goes rocketing forward as the vagabond goes flying back.
I'm going to do a barrel roll.
Killsphere and BB, I need you to make rolls, plain roll like that.
It doesn't seem to matter for
I got
for
double
BB.
2.
I got a 6.
BB, because you have been kind of fading in and out of consciousness, you are thrown around in the cargo hold so much that you are actually ejected from the dam. The dam is out of commission. Enough is enough. It's time for spam. Hundreds of digital envelopes come firing towards the vagabond.
It's time chaos confronted their demons. It's good chaotic.
2 hours have passed in total inside the digital plane of existence. Trip, hundreds of blade-like envelopes are flying towards the vagabond. What do you do?
Engage a spam filter, and I hit a button to polarize the hull.
All right, make a roll. Risky standard.
Risky standard, you say? I think this is rig. What do you think?
You tell me.
Yes.
I think it's rig. I'm gonna roll. Would anyone object if I use the last?
Go for it.
If I had the last muffin. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna roll rig. I'm going to put up the spam filter, and I rolled a 6.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Yep. You with a flick of a switch, the spam filter comes up and does exactly what it's designed for. You see sort of like a force field of energy in front of the vagabond, and all of those envelopes stick into them. They pierce through a little bit, but none of them actually hit the hole. And the mailer demon goes, "Curse you, vile!"
You gonna finish that thought?
Can I reverse?
It's got a nanny filter on it, so it can't do that.
Could I reverse the polarity and return to sender?
Return to sender.
The fact that you called it return to sender is going to make it risky standard as opposed to desperate. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
deal. Where did I put my dice? Oh no.
Return to sender.
Can I call this a scrap? Because I'm shooting at a guy? All right, cool. I got a 6!
Yeah.
That's
This
great
is excellent.
Woo!
The mailer demon learns what true irony is and is pierced by thousands of tiny little cuts. And you see digital distortion pouring out of each of the cuts as if like he were bleeding all over the place. And it is he is like, enough of this. No more Mr. Nice Guy. And he dramatically, because everything he does is dramatically, puts his arms out to the side, and 2 electric bat-like wings emerge from the back of his body, and the very human veneer falls away, and he is now just this Kool-Aid red, monstrous being.
Lives, all mortal lives expire.
And what he then does is he flies to the back of the train and starts pushing it to make it attempt to go faster.
I'm gonna. So someone else want to do something?
You're in the moment.
No,
go for
go.
it.
Yeah, I
for
want
You're in the
it.
drift.
I want to fly down nose to nose and accelerate in the opposite direction to slow the train down.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a desperate, great effect. Go ahead and make a helm.
Sure is. Okay, so it's desperate. So I'm putting a point in prowess.
You're definitely going to get your ace pilot.
I'm
for
gonna
this
get
as
my
well.
ace pilot. So that's 3 dice I have here. That's 2. That's all 6s, baby.
Nice.
That's so 6y.
Oh, you got.
Whoa.
Oh, that's crit.
It's
Yeah.
That's 6y.
What's triple? Wow.
All 6s.
Oops, all 6s.
Oops, all 6s.
all 6s.
I think this is going to work out.
6y.
Trip, you're able to zip to the front of the train, and matching its speed, you then very gently ascend downward and connect to the train as if you were positioning a DeLorean in front of it. And with relative ease, you are able to fire up those retro thrusters again, and you've brought the train to an absolute stop. And even though there is no proper interior to this train, because you got a crit on that, the mailer demon goes flying through the back, and you're actually going to take out another section of the train. You're filling up the corruption. So you are at 90% corruption right now.
All right. As all this is going on then, because I've been nowhere near this chaos that has been happening, I've been on the other side of the train. So I'm gonna book it now for the last part that's not corrupted, and I'm just gonna take every glitch I can and just go right into it. I think the way it's gonna look is you said that he was no longer on my staff, and my staff is still pinned into the train. So I'm gonna kind of like jettison myself off the staff, like a diving board, or like a
From the bottom to get onto the top.
Whatever the easiest access for me is to get to the uncorrupted piece of the train. That paint that word picture, buddy, because that's what I'm doing.
Picture almost like when Luke is hanging on the bottom of Bespin, and it's like that kind of thing on the bottom, where you're able to, like, you've one hand on the staff and your feet are on the staff as well, and you're with your free hand, you're going to take the bag of glitches and basically shove it upward.
Yeah.
Okay, make an attack roll, please.
Okay. Oh, with my new extra scrap dice.
Nice.
Dice.
This is going to be a risky standard.
Okay. I've got 2 4s. That's my best on that one.
Okay, you are able to get one of the glitches to hold. It's not enough to fully corrupt it, but again, it's sort of like you're seeing the digital wear and tear of it. However, at that point, the Vagabond loses all of its thrust proper, and the train is going to fill in one more segment of getting to its location.
Okay. I am going to yank my staff out. I'm going to swing it around and try to like crunk it in almost like a croquet mallet, knocking the glitch that wasn't fully in there. I'm going to try to knock it in with that staff.
Okay, you are going to fall if that's the case. You have your rocket skates on, but yeah, I'm just letting you know. Yes.
I am Chase variant.
Make an attack roll.
That's
a little fall never hurt nobody except for my friend B.
I am going to call this a desperate limited.
Okay. I'm going to push myself. All right. I got a 6.
Got a 6.
Oh, thank goodness I pushed. But I'm going to mark that stress.
Train heist is going pretty well.
So yeah, I basically like the way that it plays out. I like yank the stick down and then kind of like using my rocket skates, flip myself to where I'm upside down next to the train. And then I just take that like glitch and I swing my staff. It's like a cricket mallet, like going in and just knocking it down in there.
The last...
So I can think of another sport to describe besides baseball, since I apparently have said cricket mallet and croquet.
Hockey.
It's highlight. Hey, all right.
Your staff pushes the final glitch into the train, and the tracks that had been appearing beneath it completely fall away like ash. And this train is now completely glitched. It starts falling off of its trajectory, and it is going to crash and explode into the digital plane, causing some bits of unknown data from some unknown space and time to experience a blue screen of death because you have just caused a system crash.
We just caused that outage on the PlayStation Network that happened like about a month ago when people couldn't play for like a day.
And Chase...
Sorry, friends.
And Chase, you are just skating away from this, and as you see right before the train hits the ground, you see the mailer demon stick his head out from the back and it goes, "Curse you, chaos!"
Why did he make that explosion with his mouth?
Congratulations, you have destroyed the train.
Wow.
Yes. What do you do?
We're popping the biggest bottles.
Was that our only goal? Like, there's something else we have to do in this realm?
That was the
short
mission.
episode, everyone. All right, let's call it.
I pull my ripcord then to get back to the ship.
You're inside the ship, and all 4 of you are there now with 2 hours to spare.
Let's go.
Anyone want to hit an arcade? Or?
Yeah, are we GTFOing or are we exploring?
Killsphere's just going to call Zipwin and say, "Thanks for the memories, bud. And let's get the hell out of here."
Yeah, let's get the H. Let's go.
Okay, so there is the big "get us the hell out of here" button that has been installed in the Vagabond Do you go ahead and press it?
I'm going to punch that bad boy.
Great. You slap it down.
I punched it. I didn't slap it. I punched it. Get it right. Respect my player choices, Daniel.
The planar shift is not like it was last time. Last time, it was a controlled descent. This time, however, the Vagabond is hit hard, and all of a sudden you are back in the material plane. The Vagabond is now spinning backwards out of control. What do you do?
Spinning in a material world.
We sing that, and then I'm gonna hit the brakes and try to stabilize us.
Okay, make a helm roll.
I'm gonna make a helm roll.
While they're doing that, while their character is doing that, I'm gonna try to like stabilize BB because I don't want her to like fling and get hurt while this is happening. So I'm gonna try to hold her down.
Okay. While this is all happening, by the way, alarms are going off throughout the ship. I just want to let that know.
Because I'm trying to come to a stop. Does that kind of speed related? Can I use my ace pilot?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I've got 2 in helm plus the 1 for ace pilot, rolling 3d6s. And I rolled a 6.
Okay.
6, a 4, and a 1.
It takes a second or two, but you are able to stop this essentially backflip of, momentum that is happening, and you are able to stop the Vagabond in its tracks. Go ahead and make your roll to assist to help BB.
What do you think this would be? Is it scramble? Because I'm trying to scramble. I'm trying to get her safe.
Either that or doctor, because you're going to help.
I'm gonna roll scramble because I have nothing in doctor and I have 2 in scramble. It doesn't matter because I failed both times. Sorry, BB. I did more harm than good.
Quick question for you. My roll, what type of roll was that?
We'll call it desperate limited.
Cool.
What was mine?
I get a point.
Yours was risky standard.
Cool.
Chase, there's so much happening in the ship right now that you're kind of like thrown, and unfortunately you're not able to get over to where you need to. You're not going to take any harm or anything like that, though. But the alarm...
For storytelling, you can say that I did, but I would soak it anyway because of my special ability. So,
but alarms are blaring throughout the ship, and Killsphere, I'm just going to have you be the one to identify it. In the screens in front of you, you are seeing that the planar shift has caused significant damage to the Vagabond. Remember that a lot of the systems were made low-tech / analog in order for you to be able to exist there. However, they took a real beating on the way back, and all that seems to be left right now are thrusters, life support, and minimal navigation. Now, Trip, out the front window, you can see that you are in the middle of space. There are stars everywhere.
Oh, interesting.
As in nothing in any direction other than stars in space?
I mean, you're just kind of in an unknown place, but the fact that there are stars mean that you are not at your home time frame.
All right, everyone, we have not quite made it back yet. We are in the middle of nowhere, and I do mean that figuratively on account of the way space works.
I'm bad at pretty much anything but scrap, but I...
Can I punch space?
Yeah, since you said I'm at navigation, I would like to see if I can establish where we are.
Okay.
Or
You-
when.
Yeah, you can't get a full read right now because most of the systems are down, but with the limited navigation, the piece of information that is coming in clear is that you are near the center of the universe. It's about...
Oh, is it my house?
It's about 8 hours to get there on thrusters, but you do not have... you only have sublight engines right now.
Oh dear. Is there any way to tell sort of... I did ask when we are, but I don't know if there's any way to establish like arrow-wise.
Nope.
Okay.
Unfortunately not. You're... Like I said, most of the systems are really shot right now.
Is there any way we could stick our head out of a window, as it were, and look at the stars nearby and try to use that data to triangulate possibly where and when in the universe we are? Killsphere, how much of a database you got in there?
Could Killsphere use the data of the distance between stars to determine the rate of stellar expansion to figure out roughly at what time in the universe they are?
Make a roll. Okay. We're just going to call this controlled standard.
Okay.
That's a scrap because you're going to punch math.
Yeah, right. I'll say this is Helm.
Crunch the numbers.
Yeah. You said this was risky?
No, controlled standard.
Controlled, okay. I got a 5.
You can tell that it is a significant period of time before the end of the universe. I mean, obviously the stars being there are the big giveaway, but there's quite a lot. So rough estimate puts you a couple billion years before the lighthouse.
Give or take. All right.
Yeah.
I want to do a flashback. I think that I'm not saying this to be like okay, problem solved. I just think this makes sense and it'd be like a starting point. If the lighthouse is frequently sending people back in time for missions, the idea of someone getting stranded in time feels like a possibility, and it feels like a possibility that there would be some level of hallmarks or not hallmarks, some level of wards against, basically, or prep is what I mean. So what I want to do is I want to say that there with the flashback, and you can say we don't have this because we couldn't because of the digital realm if you want to, but I was thinking there's something sort of like a signal buoy that we can drop that is essentially like encrypted in a way that only the lighthouse tech would be able to, like, if it drifts in space for 1 billion years, the lighthouse will find it and be able to kind of like slowly figure out where we are, and like hopefully, like, it's not perfect, it's like a message in a bottle kind of thing, but it's like the best chance we have of anything.
This is not going to cost you anything. You know that the P.O. box exists from the beginning of time to the end of time.
The P.O. box. Yes. Okay. So I think that's like our goal, is to say we need to get to the P.O. box.
Okay, the P.O. box doesn't have a physical location. It is sort of like one of those things where you can just send it out, like almost as like an email kind of thing, and it will.
I will tell you, Dan, I have literally always imagined like there was like an asteroid with a little box on it. Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll just send an email to spacepobox@gmail.com.
Yeah.
With
wow, that Gmail lasted that long.
It's crazy. I mean, Google ends up taking over everything in the end.
Yeah, that's why the universe doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I like try to send out, like, I would probably look at BB because I don't know jack about that kind of stuff. I have 1 dot in rig and that's it. Hey, baby girl, are you how you feeling, first of all, and second of all, do you have the capability currently to send a ping to the P.O. box?
Oh, I think we can do that. Let me just find my few tools.
Does that bone usually do that?
It's like her little finger. It's like one of her little fingers, and it's just slightly at an angle off.
You've got slightly too many knuckles on that hand there, Phoebe.
Oh, that's fine. You just kind of... It's like when your knee pops out of place and you have to pop it back in. She kind of does the same sort of mechanism.
Yes, a universal experience. What the hell are you talking about?
Maybe this is because I was watching Yellow Jackets recently.
Oh gosh, yeah.
But essentially one of the characters falls into this dark pit and she knocks her knee out of place.
It's like a dislocated shoulder with a knee.
No, thank
But
you.
your knee-
No, I'm good, actually. I'm fine. I don't need that in my life.
Yep. By the way, I am sorry to all of our listeners who just had a full body revulsion as that happened. Yeah.
Well, we are at a level 2 harm.
Yeah, it's true.
So as she cracks her finger in place, she kind of cracks her knuckles a little bit. Since I'm not recovered, I'm still on 1D down.
Before you make any roll, all of the systems are down. You can tell that without having to make a roll. And it is going to take a significant amount of time to repair any sort of system that you want to do, communications included.
Okay.
I was going to do a general study of like the ship to see like what the breakdown is.
You can go ahead and ask. You don't need to make a roll
okay.
on that one.
Hey, ship, what's up?
I guess BB can turn on beep boop.
No, beep boop did not come along on this mission.
I thought he just came with the ship.
Nope, every beep boop had to be removed from the ship because it was too much of a danger for them to go to the digital plane.
What about Beep Boop's evil twin? Boop.
What about Poob Peeb?
From the person that hates toilet jokes?
It's not the toilet joke. It's just beep boop backwards. That's all it was.
Poop peep. It's fine. It's not even. It's not.
It's Poob Peeb.
You're right. That sounds very.
His name is not because otherwise his name would be Peep Boop, and it's not his name. It's Beep Boop. So Poop Peeb. You put some respect on that name.
Oh no!
Wait, what was the name that you accidentally called Beep Boop that one time? That was like
Dorgan. How do you not know that it's your username at this point?
Dorgan.
If you email dorgan@goodchaotic.com, you will get an invite to our member-only ARG. Where you have the potential to unlock exclusive extras, including a big PNG of an image that says, "Why did you do this?"
Hello, I'm Dorgan. Welcome to my secret quest.
Oh, I can't breathe. Amazing.
Okay, I have an idea. Let's just all die. I have an idea. Hey, Trip.
Yeah.
Could you load a message onto Brian and send Brian out to try to find the PO box, find a signal to the PO box?
Yeah, I think that's probably doable. Brian, get over here. Brian, do the thing that Chase just said.
A question mark emoji.
You listen to the podcast when it drops, and then you'll know what Chase said. Yeah, we're gonna load a message on your systems. We're gonna launch you out into space, and then you just have to survive for a couple of billion years.
No, he just has to get the signal to the thing.
Get somewhere where there's a signal and send it to the PO box. You know the email address. Send it. Mark it for the attention of Dorgan, and go ahead and send that to the PO box, and they'll be able to find our location. And Brian does that.
Since we left the digital plane, does the universal dance later still work? I'm wondering if we can have a two-pronged approach to this communication.
In theory, it might, but comm systems are down.
I'm going to try anyways. BB is going to dance out to enough to make a GIF that makes like a little PO box with a question mark of like some little stick dude going, what?
So it's the equivalent of sending a text message and waiting for signal to
I like
for your
that.
phone.
Yeah,
to get
I
it. Okay.
actually really
Can
like
I write
that.
"Hello, sweetie" on the side of a cliff face? Worth a try.
Trip, you give the instruction to Brian, who loads up the message, and Brian is just goes out through the airlock. We'll call it. We won't say that you fired him through any of the.
For some reason, I don't know that this is it. I'm imagining Brian climbing into a t-shirt cannon in the airlock, and the airlock opens, and he fires himself out of the t-shirt cannon. I don't know why. That's the visual in my head.
Why did Brian kill Maud Flanders?
Brian had their reasons.
Brian also marks that into a secure file so that Trip doesn't know that they killed Maud Flanders.
You watch Brian start flying in the direction towards the center of the universe. And it gets about 60,000 feet from the ship when you see a laser blast and Brian explodes.
No!
And a single pilot starship quickly approaches the Vagabond and latches itself to the hull.
Do I get my message out before this happens?
No, you have spent no time repairing the comm systems, which Dan keeps stressing are still fucking broken. They're fucking broken, and you have the rig ability. None of us can fucking do it. It's your fucking job.
I was also going to say I'm concussed, so right now I'm pretty useless, actually.
Killsphere says that all in character.
When did it end of the movie Willy Wonka show up?
Good day, BB.
I guess that's my next move, according to Killsphere.
From where the ship latched onto the Vagabond, you hear an explosion.
Yeah, I bet.
And surprisingly, though, life support is holding. The shield that keeps the oxygen in is doing its job right now. What do you all do?
I'm doing what Killsphere yelled at me to do.
I look up from having tied up my shoelace. Sorry, everyone. How did Brian do?
You know what? I think he made it. Yeah, I think he's good.
Yeah, rescue any minute now.
I mean, you can make him again with Matter when we get back to the right time, right?
No, the thing about Brian is Brian's unique. There's only one personality disc for Brian, and in order to keep him kind of unique, like a singular individual,
it's like
there's
that robot
no
in Flubber. Okay.
Yeah, there's no backup there. Yeah.
While that's happening, while BB is trying to fix the comms, I know I don't have the Skulker available, but I think I still have my ship from the digital plane. So I'm going to hop on that with a space helmet on, and I'm going to go out and try to shoot at this ship.
Before you get to anywhere close to the hangar bay, there's someone in the ship right now.
Okay.
It is a humanoid.
It's the rest of the crew. Like it's how we got here together.
Yeah.
It is a humanoid dressed in an all black, but not like super dark black, like almost like a very faded kind of black spacesuit and a perfectly faceless black mask. And he also has a cloak and a capelet. I keep picturing like Ragman from DC Comics, where it's like very ratty kind of like cloak and hood over this space outfit, and he's holding a long piece of it looks like a jagged carbon fiber, and he turns and sees you and says, "Chase Variant, this doesn't concern you."
Kind of does, because my ship is adrift in space, and you're stopping us from not having that be the case.
He holds out this staff that he is holding, and he fires a fireball at you.
Oh my gosh! After a week of playing D&D with kids, I can't believe you're throwing a fireball at me. All right, I guess I do the dodge. I guess I make a dex save. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm gonna try to dodge out of the way of it.
Okay. This is going to be a risky standard.
Okay. You know, I actually think scramble makes more sense than scrap here. So as much as I would like to use that extra dice, I'm not going to. I got a 6.
Hell yeah.
You dodge out of the way, but you are really surprised because this is not business as usual when it comes to space combat. And because you got the 6, I'm going to give you just a little bit extra that you see the end of that staff. You see it change. The configuration at the end made it shoot the fireball, but now it is kind of like smatter resumed itself to being a normal staff.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm gonna go, okay, let's just look, calm down. We don't need to be throwing fire around because we're on a spaceship. Let's go ahead and just talk. It doesn't concern me. Who does it concern and why are you here and what's your name?
My name? And you hear you can almost hear a smile behind the mask. My name is Space Wizard.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. I like your vibe. Who does it concern? You said it doesn't concern me. Who does it concern?
Concerns me.
Okay. I'm a little concerned now, to be honest. And so this is happening, and I try to hit him with my staff.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay.
Space Wizard?
I was gonna say, wow, this is the worst first date ever.
Nope, that's not good for anybody involved. Yeah, it's 3 failures.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, which makes sense.
With great ease.
No, the dam's destroyed.
With great ease, he is able to duck and hold from his crouch position, fires a purple blast at you and sends you flying back against the wall, and you're going to take a level 1 harm.
Okay, I can soak that, but yeah. Penalties from harm are 1 less level severe, except for level 4 harm.
Okay, but you're still thrown against the side of the ship for that. And he turns away from you and starts walking with purpose away from you.
I just on the comm. Okay, we don't have comms. Never mind.
Yeah, you do.
Yell loud.
Was it?
Personal comms you do,
Oh,
but
okay.
you don't have like ship comms.
I go, hey, does the name Space Wizard mean anything to anybody else? Because they're there and they're pissed about something.
Does the name Space Wizard mean anything to anyone else?
No.
No.
Nothing to me.
Killsphere is going to rocket through the ship towards Chase. I have a special ability called Bodyguard. When you protect a crewmate, I can resist with an extra dice. All right, so I'm going to try to just sort of, the ultimate move to disable a nerd is I'm going to smash him in the face with a ball. I'm a sphere and I'm going to hit him. So yeah, I'm going to do some jock shit on this guy.
Risky standard.
Cool. And because I'm scrapping, I get 4. Because I'm bodyguarding, I get a +1. So that's the sound of 4 dice.
Ooh. Oh.
And none of them is a 6. I
get a 5 though.
You got a 5. 5 and 3 4.
Cinco.
You come through rocketing and you do hit him in the back of the head, and it does cause him to pause and stop for a second. But once again, in a very fluid kind of movement, he spins around and uses the staff and hits you like a baseball, and you go flying backwards, taking a level 1 harm as you hit the side of the ship.
Nice.
While he's focusing on Killsphere, I want to try to use my staff to trip him.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Let's call this risky standard.
Okay. This one's not a failure, but it's a success with complications. I got a 4, just to be clear.
You do knock him down, but he kips back up immediately, and he puts both of his hands out, and from the staff, he emanates a shield now. So he's going to be shielded going forward, and he continues to head towards wherever it was that he was moving to at a determined pace.
I got to roll for comms. I'm still waiting for that.
It's going to take a couple hours to repair the comms, but if you want to start doing that now, you can go
Yeah.
ahead. I'm going to call it a 4-segment clock.
That's fine. And actually, if I study it, there's something else on here. Hold on. Aha! When you work on a clock with rig or hack, or when you study a schematic, fill +1 segment.
Okay.
That's under Tinker. So,
Okay. You have to succeed on your roll for that to work.
yeah.
Yep.
With a 1 die disadvantage.
Yeah, and because you're concussed, I'm going to call this a desperate.
Oh,
standard.
cool. But I'll... Hey, I might get a new point soon, though. Oh, boy. Let's go. 6, bitch!
Yeah.
Okay. Fill in 2 segments of the clock.
It's a 4-segment clock, you
Yep.
said, right?
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah. Normally, it's going to take a lot longer to do it, but again, this is your ship. This is your system. This is what you do. The beginning of comm access you're making very good progress right from the get-go.
The gecko agrees with you.
While you're working on that, you see that some sort of computer system within the ship is being accessed right now.
Can I study that? Because when I study things, it talks to me. And then, hold on, let me see. And then when I roll critical, when I'm fixing it for the first time, I can add a simple modification?
Make a study roll. We're just going to call it that to begin with. Desperate standard, because again, you're concussed.
BB making her way to get another point. Let's go. That's a 3.
No, you can't tell at all what.
Okay.
You just know that something's being accessed right now.
Dang it. Okay.
Can I?
And because that was a failure, I'm actually going to say you're going to lose a segment of the communication clock. Because it took your focus away from what you were doing.
Your broken brain is hurting all of us.
Can I disengage the gravity plating inside the ship?
To just turn off the gravity on the Vagabond?
Specifically where Space Wizard is right now. Space Wizard is still in the hold? Where is Space Wizard?
You're going to have to make a scan to determine where Space Wizard is. And then,
All right.
then if you want to do that, to do specific. Otherwise, if you just want to turn it off, you can have just that roll.
Sure. I want to do a study. I want to scan. What am I doing for a scan?
Yeah, we'll call it study.
Study?
that's a
Oh, good.
study.
I'm gonna call it Desperate Limited because a lot of the major systems are down.
Okay, so I'm going to put a point in insight. I have anything in study. So it's going to be 2 dice and disadvantage, basically. 3.
You're not sure where Space Wizard is right now, so you can either choose a section or you can do the entirety of the ship.
Everyone able to hold on to something?
Yeah.
I'm guessing I'm floating underneath so I'm good.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to disengage the gravity.
Okay.
And then I do that.
Yeah, not going to have you roll for that, but everyone is sort of floating right now.
I've got my seatbelt on. I'm fine.
Just got the Space Wizard hearing what you're saying. No, sorry.
That would be funny. Hit the wrong call button.
What do you think he means by that? Yeah.
I don't know why we've decided Space Wizard is Cockney in our version.
Why
I
not?
don't know what happened.
Why not?
Also, because you got a 3 on that roll, something happens that I'm not going to tell you about.
Okay, brilliant, useful. Thank you, Daniel.
No, but it is
Nailing
affecting it is affecting the narrative. But yeah.
Okay, since I feel like I'm outmatched right now against Space Wizard, which is a phrase I never thought I would say out loud.
Not again.
I think I'm going to go back to my original plan, which is going outside of the ship. I'm basically, while he's trying to invade our ship, I'm going to try to do a little switcheroo and invade his ship. So
Smooth.
I'm gonna activate the rocket skates and my helmet on my smatter suit and go. Do I have that actually because of what was happening in digital realm? Do I have that on still?
Yes.
Okay, because I had armor. Okay, so I'm still wearing that armor. So
And Smatter, you're back in your home dimension, so Smatter will smatter.
sure, I didn't know if I had it physically with me. I didn't know if we took it into the realm or not. Okay,
Yeah, because you took away beep boop, okay?
yeah, you canceled Christmas, Dad. All right, so I'm gonna go outside the ship and head towards his ship and see if I can like break into his ship while he's on our ship.
Okay, are you going out through the hangar, or are you going out through the hole in the ship that he entered through?
I'm gonna go with that one because that's where I was facing him at. So
Yep.
Yeah, it just makes a little.
Yep.
yeah, I'm not like taking detours and scenic routes. I'm going right for the shebang.
I just wanted to make the offer.
Yep,
Yeah.
no,
I'm
fair.
gonna head down through the oil exchange system. I don't want to really see that juice pumping before I leave.
Yeah, it's kind of like how on like lower decks they just love the warp core.
Yeah.
I like to watch the oil rig that we have on our spaceship. Yeah,
Keeps the mechanical parts of the ship lubricated.
it's all WD-40.
It's just like a completely silent wide of like the ship and Riley with the little hole, and it's all silent. And then all of a sudden you just hear.
Great Foley.
Yeah, you're able to rocket out through the hole in the ship. Again, the life support is keeping atmosphere in, and attached to the Vagabond, you get a better look at the ship. It's like a one-person starfighter. There's a little bit extra room, so could possibly hold a passenger. It is a very dark black, like almost to the point where you would lose it against the vastness of space because it is so dark.
Okay.
But it is currently clamped to the top of the Vagabond.
He got his hand on that blackest black paint.
Trips this, if you see Brian out there, just wave hi for me.
Will do.
As you're swimming through his.
Even though I'm on a different like space than the rest of you, somehow I still exchange eyes with Killsphere, who does not have eyes, and also with BB, who is unconscious in a different space.
I can feel it. It's like our sixth sense. It's the Force. It's like how I always knew you were my sister.
Was that before or after you made out a bunch?
During.
All at once.
Depends on what the Patreons are willing to pay for.
Yeah, everything, everywhere, all at once.
So here's the tricky thing about the game is they replace the Force with the Way in Scum and Villainy, right? And then Star Wars was like, hey, this is the way. And so Scum and Villainy is just like, well, okay. I don't know.
I guess everything is yours and nothing is mine.
Mm-hmm. Excited for the Scum and Villainy expansion. The Flandalorian. I don't know. I got nothing there.
They change it to the Thing.
Yeah, that's already something to...
The certain je ne sais quoi.
Use the je ne sais quoi.
Ooh. Did I rewrite the system? What's happening? Oh, wait, anyway, what are we doing?
Oh my gosh.
We're fighting a lizard?
I'm down to roll again for better comms. Oh, and the listeners didn't hear, but BB is definitely tying herself up in the wires like a sea otter does with kelp. So she's buoyantly just bouncing around in wires.
I'm going to try and track down Space Wizard because this guy's really pissing me off. Yeah, I'm going to just sort of follow from where we last battled and see if I can track him to wherever he's accessing stuff.
Okay. Yeah, it's not too hard to figure out where he is. From one of the comm stations, let's say it's adjacent to the cargo hold, you see that Space Wizard is in the process of accessing one of the computer systems.
Okay. Killsphere, first of all the little armor plating that was on Killsphere for the digital mission, you hear like a little hiss and it starts to sort of click away and become like a smatter layer. It begins to sort of like liquefy. And then Killsphere is going to run straight into Space Wizard, and the smatter layer is going to form out into a pair of handcuffs to wrap around Space Wizard's hands.
Ooh.
Okay, make a roll. Just a reminder that Space Wizard did set up a shield last time, so this is going to be a desperate limited.
You know how much I love force fields, Dan.
Actually, your track record with force fields have been pretty solid so far.
Not terrible. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
I shouldn't have said anything.
I shouldn't have said anything. I only got a 3.
When you hit the force field, it is painful. You are going to take a level 2 harm, and your plating cracks a little bit. This is incredibly strong. This is something a lot more sophisticated than like what Velik Ving had to just stop projectiles. And with that, Space Wizard looks at you and says, I expected a lot more from the famous Killsphere, and finishes whatever it was that he was doing at the computer and is heading back towards his ship.
Trip enters the room. He goes, Oi! Space Wizard. If you need something from us, you know you can always ask politely.
Not my style.
Well, I'm just going to say your style is so last season.
Oh, burn.
Yeah, burn. Why you get back?
No, burn. He fires a fireball at you.
No, he doesn't. I'm fine. I'm good, actually. You give me $50. Okay, I guess I'm going to dodge that.
Okay.
Which I'm going to say is scramble.
Okay. We'll call it desperate limited because you're not really much of a fighter. No offense.
None taken. I'm going to go ahead and roll scramble. I put a point in prowess because it's desperate. I rolled a 3. We are 3-ing it up today.
Wow.
Wowzers.
You don't get hit directly. You can tell that this was designed to scare you more than anything else, but the intensity of the heat is enough that you have to shield yourself, and you're going to take a level 1 harm of slightly scalded.
So here's the thing. Here's where I am. I already have 2 level 1 harms.
Then it's a level 2 harm.
It's a level 2.
So you've been burned.
Boing.
You have to have -1D just like I do right now.
And Space Wizard, no problem, walks right past you and flies out the same hole of the ship that he entered through, bringing him directly face to face with Chase again.
Oh, okay. I think that I'm going to, when I went out to his ship, I want to steal his power source. Like I want to disable, hook it up. Like, can I be in the middle of doing that when he shows up, or?
I'm going to have you make a study roll first to see if you can determine where that is.
Okay.
Let's do that first.
Okay.
This is going to be, ships. I'm going to call this risky standard.
Okay. So unfortunately I have to take the lower of the 2, so it's a complication. I had a 6 and a 4, but I don't have anything in study, so it's a 4.
Okay. You know where the power source is, but there is some sort of force field outside of the ship that is preventing you from accessing it.
Okay. Then if I may, before he comes face to face with me, I want to try to hide myself like on or in his ship so that if he tries to leave, I'm in his ship or on it in a way that like I can travel with it.
Yeah, let's... yeah,
you said there was an extra space for a passenger, so I don't know if I can like sneak on or something like that, but...
you won't be able to get in because of the force field, but yeah, if you want to do a skulk roll to basically hide behind it, we'll call this a desperate limited.
Okay, so I generate a gambit. All right. I got a 4.
As you are going to finish hiding is when he pops his head out.
Okay.
So it's unclear if he sees you right now, but he is going to deactivate the force field because he is heading to his ship.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Unless you're doing something.
If we want to do something that's simultaneous, I just don't want like if you do something and then he leaves, we have a chance to do something else. But I want to like,
Well, I'm trying to stop him from leaving.
Yeah.
So
I'm a simultaneous.
smooth.
Yeah,
All right.
let's give BB a roll because it's been a sec on that.
Please, for the love, give us a high number.
Again, desperate limited.
Dang it, it's a 2.
Yeah, there's just so much going on right now that for basically your next turn, you're not going to be able to do anything. This is just too much for you. The damage you
doctor.
took. Yeah, the damage you took in the digital plane, the jolt of returning, like you're not in prime position right now.
She's singing like folk tunes over in the corner. You just hear it trailing, like she's losing it.
As soon as the ship's force field goes down, Killsphere is going to emerge from the ship and rocket at full speed into the cockpit to try and destroy the controls.
Okay. Desperate limited.
Okie doke.
You get those
You can use a
desperates.
gambit if you want to.
I might. Yeah.
And I'm guessing this is a scrap for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
The scrap.
Yeah, this is pretty.
I have to be honest and put that one away because I am damaged. Okay. I got a 6.
Ah.
Oh.
You come flying out like a deranged cannonball.
Correct.
And the shield goes down, and before Space Wizard can even begin to embark, you come crashing through, and you smash into the cockpit. Sparks shoot out everywhere. Chase, what are you doing in that moment?
I'm grabbing that power source that was behind the force field a second ago.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll for that.
Okay, what's this going to be?
Chase.
Tell me what skill it is, and
I'm
going to
use rig.
Rig.
I
okay.
mean, rig makes the most sense for what it is.
Let's call it desperate limited.
Okay, I marked that desperate. Okay, I'm gonna spend the last gambit we have. I'm generating and spending a gambit, so because I only have one otherwise. So
Go.
you know what? I'm taking the stress. I'm pushing myself.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's wreck this fucking guy.
Oh, wow.
I am
You
only
picked the wrong
I'm
neighborhood.
only 2 stress away from a trauma, just as a heads up. But I feel like there's no way Chase is not going to be like, get the thing. So
Yeah. Worth it, even story wise.
I got a 4. 4 is my best. It's a 4. It's not a failure.
Yeah.
I just saw the 2 and the 1.
I know
from
it's a
my
4.
side.
It's not a failure. It's just
Yeah.
not a full success. It's because it's success with a complication.
Yeah.
You place your hands on the power supply, and you just basically start pulling wires. You aren't able to get the entire power supply out, but you know you are doing significant damage to it. And even though the cockpit is now in ruins and you are messing with it, Space Wizard has just enough wherewithal to teleport from where he is into the cockpit, and is just going to basically start flying away, even though his ship is really, really damaged right
Okay.
now.
Am I still in the cockpit with him?
No, you plowed through it, basically.
Worth a try.
But he is starting to like book it as fast as he can right now, but it's slow going to begin.
Okay. I'm still attached to his ship basically at this point, but yeah. Okay.
So and I don't, maybe I have to flashback for this because he seems like he might be moving. Is there a way we could flashback, and I'll take it or whatever, of like BB giving either Killsphere or Chase a tracker?
Yes, that will cost you 1 stress.
That's fine. I'll take it. we'll give it to Chase since Killsphere went all the way through.
Yeah, I'm floating.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to flash back all the way to like Usum Station, and this was like you handed it off to them at that point.
Yeah, I feel like BB has realized how speedy Chase is, but Chase is often by herself because of that. So I think probably at Usum Station, she takes her aside. She's like, all right, I got some new toys for you here, Chase. Now, you know, like when cows, they go out in a field.
I don't know.
Oh,
I grew up on a
let me
space
think.
station.
Fish.
I grew up on a space station.
Oh, well, I don't know much
And that goes
about
on for a long
yeah,
time.
It's like she finally just takes it out of her like
Look, you tend to wander off quite a bit, and we don't know where he is. So
Exactly.
we're trying to fix that problem.
takes out the tracker out of like her little body pouch that she has, and she's like, all right, Chase, I want you to use this if you're in trouble and you need us to come find you, okay? But you gotta tell me when you run out of them. Otherwise you'll be lost to space and time.
Yeah, it's be really useful if you get like stuck under a train or
We lose sight of you.
yeah.
Great.
That's
All right.
just the flashback.
So I have this tracker. I'm still holding on mostly to the power source of the ship as he's driving away. So my goal right now is to get this power source. So I'm gonna yank on it again because I feel like if I can rip this thing out, 2 birds, 1 stone, baby. I got a power source and I've stopped his ship from going boom boom. So that's my goal.
Okay.
That's where I'm at in this space. I'm really focused on the whole power source situation.
Okay, go ahead. This is going to be a very desperate roll.
Okay.
Desperate limited.
Okay,
roll.
desperate limited. I'm creating
Yep,
and spending
use
a
that
gambit.
gambit.
I don't think I can. I want to push myself, but if I do, I will be at a level of trauma. Screw it. Storytelling. I'm doing it. All right. So we will have to deal with that when we get back to. Oh, I have the perfect answer to that too. So that's
Yeah,
great.
I was
Okay.
going to say reckless
That's
should be what you adopt.
Let me just mark that I'm taking a spot of trauma because I'm traumatized. All right. So that's going to be 3. All right. I got the highest I got's a 5. You know what? I'm okay with it. It's better for storytelling than having me be perfect. So I got 2 5s, but
So as Space Wizard's ship is departing and you are holding on, you activate your rocket skates in order to give you the torque that you need to pull the power supply from the ship. However, there's been a lot going on. You've taken a lot of damage lately, and unfortunately, your hand slips. Not before you are able to place that tracker onto Space Wizard's ship, but unfortunately, you are unable to pull the power supply completely. You are able to snag a couple of the wires, but you are basically now free floating in space. Space Wizard is heading away from you, and you can see that there are sparks. Like, you have done so much damage to this thing. And as it gets further away from you, you see in front of it a tear in space, sort of like a jumbly energy. It's not even a perfect circle. It's like a very it's like someone tried to draw it free-handed during turbulence on an airplane.
Terran space and Futurama.
A little bit. And you see it form into a bit of a portal, and Space Wizard's ship departs through the portal, and it closes behind you, and you are basically free tumbling. You're off the starboard bow of the Vagabond, but Space Wizard has in fact made an escape.
okay.
But you still have those wires of his in your hand, right?
Yeah.
I'm asking for study reasons, because if she does, I want them.
I think Burned and Battered and Bruised Trip is going to try to pilot the ship closer to Chase so that we can pick her up.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's very easy for Chase to easily re-enter to the ship. And the 4 of you kind of look around at one another, and you are as worse for wear as you have ever been. And you're still stranded in the middle of nowhere.
It's all right, everyone. Brian's going to save us.
Yes! Holy shit! Perfect.
Thank you for listening to Good Chaotic. The Good Chaotic crew is Châu Kate Lê, Ben Paddon, Riley Silverman, and Michael Nixon. Our GM is Dan Peck. Our theme music was created by Daphne Sacklines. Follow us on social media at Good Chaotic Pod, or join us in our Discord to hang out with other fans, share fan art, and talk about the episodes. If you'd like to help support the show, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts, or by becoming a patron at patreon.com/goodchaoticpod. And also, tell your friends. It really helps us get the word out and get new listeners. Until next time.
I feel like the genie's out of the bottle on that one a little bit. Like that fight already happened.
Well, I'm still working to protect
The
Jake.
fight is
Oh, yeah.
continuing to happen.
Okay.
From further.
Okay.
Like Space Witch didn't attack me and then leave.
We're on the same team
Oh, but this whole time?
the whole time.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. I got to rethink my roles.
Guys, just a
Okay.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Dan, why did you hand Ben money?
Don't you
Uh,
fucking tell them anything. Right?
I'm going to go on my original course of action. First of all, I had a weird air bubble, so that was all.
that was
Yeah, you might want to take that
Whoa.
one again. I was like,
It sounded
whoa,
like you
what's...
had, wow.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, essentially.
Turned off the gravity, turned on the underwater filter.
Riley, your RFK Jr. is really good. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That was Jeff Goldblum laughing in Jurassic Park.
No, that's
Yeah.
my RFK Jr. Oh, fuck. By the time this comes out, RFK Jr. is probably somehow still alive. Oh.
Amazing.
Like to charge, reblog to cast.
I don't think I can. I think somebody else goes.
We can take a sec. We can take a sec. Yeah.
Actually, need to get.
No, somebody else can go. I need to compose myself.
All I was gonna say was like BB's kind of like doing that otter thing where they wrap themselves in seaweed, but she's like wrapped herself in wires, so she's just like buoyant, like but like
Aw,
in
that's
wires.
really cute.
I'm 30 or 40 years old, and I.
Voice. What are you going for?
I was going for meatwad. I'm 30 or 40
Yeah,
years
there you go. That's it. That's it.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Well, that's a wrap on Riley today.